Hello. I have carefully drawn conclusion in the latest field of science, quantum metaphysics, is as follows. Is human consciousness the actual force that creates everything that exists? Is it the force that actually creates everything? Or does human consciousness truly create everything? Quantum physicists themselves were reportedly extremely perplexed by this strange conclusion, which has been validated through dozens, even hundreds, of rigorous scientific experiments. Is this even science? Or is it religion? If you were to ask a quantum physicist, what is the fundamental existence that makes up the universe? They would like to respond like this: energy. Energy is the fundamental existence that makes up the universe. In quantum physics, it is said that everything existing in the universe is literally everything, energy. So therefore, we humans are also energy itself. Okay, if I connect this, the human body is composed of various organs. Organs like the stomach, small intestine, and large intestine. Then what makes up those organs are cells. Inside the cell, there are molecules. And inside molecules, there are atoms. Perhaps I believe you have covered these basics during science class at school, right? And if you continue to magnify those atoms with the microscope, there is nothing there. The inside of atom is completely empty. We humans are being composed of these solid atoms. Outwardly, we may appear as something solid and tangible, but in reality, all the atoms that makes up our being are completely empty inside. What can you think as what lies beyond empty atoms? There's energy right there, and everything that exists is energy itself. And all energy that exists, it exists by vibrating. No matter how hard and fixed things are, if you zoom in and observe them under a microscope, they are made up of empty atoms. And you can actually see that it is vibrating slightly. Everything that exists in state of vibration possesses its own wave and frequency. Then from the perspective of quantum metaphysics, humans are both wave-like beings and energy itself. So therefore, it leads to the conclusion that each of us possesses our own wave and frequency. Actually, from now on, this is not philosophy, but it's physics. It's more like science. So, if we want to change our own state or alter our external reality, how should we go about it? We simply need to change our wave state. To change our wave-like existence, we use waves. There's no need to overcomplicate things. Now, you might start wondering, well then, how do I actually change my wave state? My answer will be, you change it by changing your thoughts and emotions. So your thoughts and emotions determine your waves and frequencies. Thoughts and emotions, through invisible, determine your waves and frequencies. Thoughts and emotions are invisible and intangible, yet they exist as energy vibrating. Therefore, we can explain that thoughts and emotions have waves and frequencies, and there are numerous scientific experiments proving this fact. So let me introduce one famous experiment to you guys. From 1992 to 1995, The Math Institute, established in 1991, conducted fascinating experiments. Scientists guided participants to feel positive emotions while maintaining a calm state of mind. Participants were induced to experience positive feelings in a meditative-like state, and scientists analyzed the DNA molecular structure using chemical and physical techniques developed in the 90s. They have been detected and observed very subtle changes occurring in the participants' DNA molecular structure. The results were reportedly astonishing and undeniably accurate. Human emotions altered the state of DNA. In other words, human emotions change the DNA molecular structure. This means that even the environment can change person's thoughts. Alright, we have learned one principle from the video, haven't we, in the beginning? Everything that exists vibrates as energy. And also, that means the same applies to DNA as well. In other words, feeling emotions cause changes in DNA. Saying that feeling emotions led to changes in the wave state of DNA ultimately means that DNA was influenced by the waves produced by emotions. So in essence, the conclusion of the experiments conducted by the Math Institute suggests that thoughts and emotions generated waves capable of influencing the state of physical entitles such as DNA. By altering our thoughts and emotions, we effectively change our own wave patterns. Consequently, when the frequency of our bodies changes, we start to attract realities that resonate with similar frequencies. This, my friends, is the scientific principle underlying attraction. So, in summary, everything that exists is energy, and this energy manifests as vibrating waves. Since humans are also vibrating, wave-like beings, to change ourselves and our reality, we need to change out the waves and rhythms of our bodies. So how do we change the waves of our bodies? It's through different thoughts and emotions from what we've experienced before. So by doing so, our bodies attract external realities that resonate with all are similar to our frequencies. So it's inevitable that we attract these realities. So, I haven't seen many people blaming their environment for their circumstances, but it's important to note that continuously attributing negativity solely to one's environment isn't constructive. Now that we understand that the law of attraction is a principle of physics and science, and if I want to succeed, I just need to resonate with success, with the same frequency and successful people. Birds of feather flock together is an English proverb. The meaning is the beings of similar type, interest, personality, character, or other distinctive attribute tend to mutually associate. Although I heard this saying frequently from my childhood, it merely passed through one ear and out the other. But however, as time has passed and I'm approaching to my 30s already, I have come to understand the true significance of proverb. The meanings of bird of a feather flock together. It implies that individuals tend to maintain friendships and associations with those who share similar thoughts, and ultimately dividing into groups influenced by either positive or negative influences. And in essence, I believe that human beings undergo transformation based on the relationships they maintain and the company they keep. So, to align with successful individuals, one must learn to cultivate the same mindset and expand their own vessel to maintain the same emotional state. For example, if you want to be happy, you should surround yourself with happy people to attain the same emotional state. So, quantum physicists have scientifically revealed the astonishing fact that all phenomena in the visible world are created by human consciousness. However, in fact, the belief that human minds and consciousness create everything existed long before the emergence of quantum mechanics. The belief that the consciousness of humans created everything, including Eastern and Western philosophy, various religions, physiognomy, and constellations, has existed concurrently in various parts of the world since ancient times. These spiritual values was previously dismissed as superstitions, nonsense, or delusions by modern science. But recently, they have been re-evaluated as facts, thanks to quantum mechanics. As an ancient wisdom and modern science commonly suggest, the soul force that creates and transforms everything in the world is not only God's plan, but also human consciousness. If you like to learn about the scientific principles behind the law of attraction and useful tips for effectively and intelligently harnessing the power of consciousness, please subscribe me and also turn on the notification. I hope you will explore all the knowledge from me, from my channel. I found my passion as an industrial designer. Now I want to use the law of attraction to make the world better through design. So stay tuned for more of my journey in upcoming videos. Thanks for joining me.